And I'm Lalema Aneja Dang with the news at 9. The headlines. India to resume some visa services in Canada. Government approves subsidy of over 22,000 crore rupees on phosphatic and potassic fertilizers for current Rabi season. Gives assent to Memorandum of Cooperation on Japan-India Semiconductor Supply Chain Partnership. Also gives nod to include Jamrani Dam Multipurpose Project in Uttarakhand under PM Krishi Sinchayee Yojana. In ICC Cricket World Cup, Australia beat Netherlands by a record 309 runs in New Delhi. Glenn Maxwell smashes fastest World Cup century. And in Hangzhou Asian Para Games, India's medal tally reaches 64 with 15 gold, 20 silver and 29 bronze. India will resume visa services in Canada for certain categories from tomorrow. The categories are entry visa, business visa, medical visa and conference visa. High Commission of India in Ottawa said in a release that the decision has been taken after a considered review of the security situation that took into account some recent Canadian measures in this regard. It said the High Commission in Ottawa and its consulates general in Toronto and Vancouver were constrained to suspend visas temporarily because of safety and security considerations. The government has approved nutrient-based subsidy (NBS) rates for the current Rabi season on phosphatic and potassic fertilizers. Addressing media after a cabinet meeting this afternoon, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur said an expenditure of 22,303 crore rupees is expected on nutrient-based subsidy.
सरकार ने निर्णय लिया है कि एनबीएस पॉलिसी के अंतर्गत जो न्यूट्रिएंट बेस्ड सब्सिडी रेट्स हमारे फॉस्फेटिक और पोटेशिक फर्टिलाइजर्स के लिए है वो रबी के सीजन के लिए ये 1 अक्टूबर 2023 से 31 मार्च 2024 तक रहेंगे। नाइट्रोजन के लिए 47.2 रुपए प्रति किलो, फास्फोरस के लिए 20.82 रुपए प्रति किलो और पोटाश के लिए 2.38 रुपए प्रति किलो और सल्फर के लिए 1.89 rupees प्रति किलो सब्सिडी प्रदान की जाएगी।
The government has also approved a Memorandum of Cooperation between India and Japan on the Japan-India Semiconductor Supply Chain Partnership. The MOC intends to strengthen cooperation between India and Japan towards the enhancement of the semiconductor supply chain, recognizing the importance of semiconductors for advancement of industries and digital technologies. The MOC shall come into effect from the date of signature of the parties and shall remain in force for a period of 5 years. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs today gave nod to the inclusion of Jamrani Dam Multipurpose Project of Uttarakhand under the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchayee Yojana Accelerated Irrigation Benefit Program.
सिंचाई योजनाओं को इससे बढ़ोतरी मिलेगी। कृषि योग्य भूमि जो है उसको सिंचाई योजना से जोड़ने का एक बहुत बड़ा बल मिलने वाला है और सुनिश्चित ये भी करेंगे कि सिंचाई योजना के माध्यम से 57,065 हेक्टेयर भूमि सिंचाई सुविधा से प्राप्त हो जाएगी और इस योजना से लगभग 14 मेगावाट बिजली और 43 मिलियन क्यूबिक मीटर पीने का पानी भी इससे मिलने वाला है।
The second meeting of the One Nation, One Election Committee was held in New Delhi today. The high-level committee was constituted by the government under the chairpersonship of former President Ramnath Kovind to examine the issue of holding simultaneous elections in the country. The committee will make recommendations keeping in view the existing framework under the Constitution of India and other statutory provisions. Union Minister Amit Shah, former leader of opposition in Rajya Sabha Ghulam Nabi Azad and Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal among others attended the meeting. Secretary of the committee Nitin Chandra apprised the committee members about the various follow-up actions taken on decisions taken in the first meeting. The committee was informed that according to the decision taken earlier, the HLC has been renamed as High Level Committee on One Nation, One Election. Our website www.onoe.gov.in was launched during the meeting. Focusing on the turnout of young voters, the Election Commission of India (ECI) has directed to set up at least one polling station per district to be managed by polling teams consisting of the youngest available eligible employees of that district. In 5 poll-bound states, Mizoram, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Telangana, around 2.6% are young electors. The Commission has placed focus on the enrollment of young voters, especially those who attained qualifying age on the 1st of October this year. BJP delegation today met the Election Commission and filed a complaint against Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi for her statement on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's alleged temple donation. Talking to media, Union Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal termed her statements false and unverified and said these cannot be condoned. He accused her of violating the Model Code of Conduct. On the other hand, a delegation of the Congress party submitted complaints to the Election Commission in New Delhi today regarding the upcoming assembly elections. The party alleged violation of the Model Code of Conduct during Home Minister Amit Shah and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma's election speech in Chhattisgarh. Congress has also alleged unlawful transfers and posting of police officers in Telangana and complained against allotment of election duty to specific officers in the state. This is Akashwani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Maharashtra and Goa tomorrow. Mr. Modi will reach Shirdi in Ahmednagar district of Maharashtra tomorrow afternoon, where he will perform puja and darshan at the Sri Sai Baba Samadhi temple. In a public program, he will inaugurate, dedicate to the nation and lay the foundation stones of multiple development projects worth about 7,500 crore rupees in sectors like health, rail, road and oil and gas. The Prime Minister will perform the Jal Pujan of Nilwande Dam and dedicate a canal network of the dam to the nation. In the evening, the Prime Minister will inaugurate the 37th National Games at Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Margao, Goa. The Prime Minister today received a formal invitation for the consecration, that is Pran Pratishtha ceremony of the Grand Ram Temple in Ayodhya on the 22nd of January. The officials of Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust met the Prime Minister at his residence in New Delhi. They invited him to visit Ayodhya on the occasion. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said he feels very blessed that he will witness this historic occasion in his lifetime. Cooperation Minister Amit Shah will address the National Symposium on Production of Improved and Traditional Seeds through Cooperative Sector tomorrow in New Delhi. The event will be organized by the Bharatiya Bij Sahkari Samiti Limited, that is BBSSL. The minister will unveil the logo, website and brochure of BBSSL and distribute membership certificates to BBSSL members. A number of Amrit Kalash special trains are being run across the country for delegations to arrive in New Delhi under the Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign. These trains will begin to reach New Delhi from the 27th of this month. The Culture Ministry has said that the train from Tripura and Meghalaya will reach Delhi on Friday, while trains from Assam and Sikkim trains will reach on Saturday. Our correspondent reports that over 1,000 delegates by special trains will arrive from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana on the 29th of October.
Amrit Kalash special trains from Chandigarh, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Lakshadweep with over 1,500 delegates will reach Delhi on 29th October. Train from Rajasthan will reach New Delhi on 30th of this month. Nationwide Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign was launched on 9th August this year to pay tributes to the Veers who laid down their lives for the country. Amrit Kalash Yatra, carrying soil in 7,500 urns from every corner of the country, will conclude in New Delhi on 30th of this month. After that, an Amrit Vatika will be built near the National War Memorial by fusing the soil and saplings of 7,500 urns. This Amrit Vatika will also become a grand symbol of Ek Bharat Shresht Bharat. With Raisuddin, Suparna Saikya, Akashwani News, Delhi.
Union Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda inaugurated the National Tribal Festival at Vastrapur Haat in Ahmedabad today. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Munda highlighted the government's commitment to systematically develop institutions that foster the progress of tribal communities at various levels. The festival features over 100 stalls that showcase India's tribal culture, handicrafts and cuisine. The Bureau of Police Research and Development, BPRD, will conduct a 5G hackathon, Vimarsh 2023, to address the challenges faced by law enforcement agencies. The students can submit their ideas between the 1st of November to the 9th of December this year. The grand finale of Vimarsh 2023 will be organized on the 28th of February next year. Addressing a curtain raiser press conference in New Delhi, Director General BPRD Balaji Srivastav said 9 problem statements have been formulated to conduct a hackathon with students and startups. Mr. Srivastav said a cash award of 1,50,000 rupees will be given to each winning team. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar reached Bishkek this evening on a 2-day visit to Kyrgyz Republic. He will lead the Indian delegation for the 22nd meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO Council of Heads of Government to be held under the chairmanship of Kyrgyz Republic. In a social media post, Dr. Jaishankar said he looks forward to productive exchanges at the SCO as well as meeting Kyrgyz leadership and taking forward the bilateral agenda. Qatar's Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman Al Thani today said that negotiations to secure the release of hostages held by Hamas in Gaza are progressing. Qatar is leading the negotiations. The Prime Minister said he is staying hopeful as there is some progress and some breakthrough. According to media reports, more than 200 people are still being held hostage by the Hamas. On the other hand, 8 Syrian soldiers were killed and 7 wounded by Israeli strikes on military positions in the southern province of Daraa today. Israel's military also confirmed that it attacked Syrian targets. In ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, Australia beat Netherlands by a record margin of 309 runs at Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi this evening. Chasing the target of 400 runs to win, Netherlands were all out for 90 runs in 21 overs. Earlier, fiery centuries from Glenn Maxwell and David Warner guided Australia to 399 for 8 in stipulated 50 overs. David Warner smashed 104 while Maxwell registered the fastest century in the history of ODI World Cup in 40 balls. He made 106 in 44 balls. On day 3, India continued its impressive performance at the Asian Para Games in Hangzhou, China, adding 30 more medals to their kitty. The country's medal tally now stands at 64 with 15 gold, 20 silver and 29 bronze. Latest medals were added in badminton. In mixed doubles, SL3, SU5, Pramod Bhagat and Manisha Ramadas won bronze. In mixed doubles, SH6, Sivarajan Solaimalai and Sivan Nitya Sri Sumati bagged bronze. In mixed doubles SL3 SU5 event, Nitish Kumar and Tulasimati Murugesan claimed bronze. In women's singles SL3 event, Mandeep Kaur won bronze. Earlier in the women's long jump T47 event, Suresh Nimisha Chakungal Parambil claimed gold. In men's shot put F57 event, Soman Rana won silver, whereas Sema Hokato bagged bronze. Before that, in the women's 1500 meter T11 event, Rakshita Raju bagged gold, while Lalita Kilaka won silver. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated the para-athletes for their outstanding achievements. And before we end the bulletin, the headlines again. India to resume some visa services in Canada. Government approves subsidy of over 22,000 crore rupees on phosphatic and potassic fertilisers for current Rabi season. Gives assent to Memorandum of Cooperation on Japan-India Semiconductor Supply Chain Partnership. Also gives nod to include Jamrani Dam Multipurpose Project in Uttarakhand under PM Krishi Sinchayee Yojana. And in ICC Cricket World Cup, Australia beat Netherlands. And with that, we end the evening news. Good night.